Hello Cancer, welcome to your mid-month October through November reading. Thanks for joining me. My name is Michelle and this is for Sun, Moon and Rising Signs. Cancer, from Sacred Rebels, you have the card of Heaven Sent. So what is it that seems like a gift or a blessing? It could be coming in response to a call to action, or you may have put out to the universe a request and it seems to be coming into play. The energy around you, though, is a little bit troublesome because we do have the card of envy. So it's either you, Cancer, or someone around you who feels a general sense of lack or dissatisfaction. You'll see this woman, she's holding this pearl in one hand and a platter of coins and pearls in the other. And she looks out into this horizon here to this golden city. Now, she has things already. She has these pearls and coins, but she's looking out there imagining something to be better. She sees it, what others have, as more prosperity. So instead of feeling fulfilled, her desire for more causes a deep sense of lack, of dissatisfaction. And that energy is pervading at the moment. So it's telling you or someone around you to let go of jealousy and to acknowledge blessings that are already in your life, shifting your focus and not to envy others. Now, it's interesting because Cancer, I have as the overall energy from the divine animals the card of shark, and sharks move with purpose. Sharks are, of course, magnificent creatures built for purpose, very focused on their job as a predator, and very fine-tuned to do this. So every sense here around this reading is supercharged. Every move is purposeful, finding your purpose, your focus, and not procrastinating. Very much an energy here of keeping your eyes on the prize. Now, Cancer, for some of you, this is someone around you who's doing this. I have to be honest, I don't feel good about the energy around this. It seems very purpose-driven, but what is behind it is this feeling of not having enough, lack. So let's see where this goes, Cancer. At the bottom of the deck, I have the Eight of Pentacles. I'm going to start here by focusing on the energy of the person that you are dealing with, what they bring to the table when it comes to you, Cancer, their flaw, how they feel about you, how you feel about them, the strengths of the relationship, the weakness, the potential for a healthy relationship crossed by any roadblock to that, and the outcome. And remember, this can be vice versa, can resonate the opposite way around, or it could even be your energy, Cancer. Taking a look at this, we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. So this is the person here who feels this general sense of dissatisfaction with their life. And emotionally, there's a feeling around this person of overreacting, is what I'm getting from Spirit. A tendency here to react very emotionally, in emotional ways, to their circumstances, to life events. It's difficult energy. It is about emotional turmoil, I also pick it up as emotional manipulation as well, being able to use what they have in order to gain something, but it's very manipulative. Now, what they bring to the table with you, we have the Four of Pentacles, so there is that feeling of greed, of hoarding, of acquiring. So Cancer, whoever this is, or if you're cross-watching, a Cancer might be doing this to you. They have money on their mind, and their mind on their money, so they're not interested really in anything else. Emotionally, they seem to be, well, I don't think that they actually are feeling emotional, not true emotions anyway. They may be showing emotion, but it seems to be in order to get what they want here. I get a very much an acquisition of things, money, luxurious items, gifts, The floor here is the Three of Cups. So it's someone in your social circle, someone that you know. They may be under the guise of having a lot of fun. Hey, you know, let's get together. But is this person really a friend? Well, you know, I think that there's someone around here who is a little bit of a predator and maybe wants what you have. How they are feeling about you. We have the Judgment card. So they seem to have this higher purpose in mind. They feel this calling that you are indeed heaven sent. Let's see. They see you as heaven sent here, Cancer. So they are really purpose driven and very focused on moving towards this light. It's like the light at the end of the tunnel. They feel like this is something that is given to them to get them out of a bad situation. So they feel like you've been sent in some way to get them out of some difficulties. How you feel about them? We've got the Page of Wands in reverse. So yeah, you know, it may have been something that started off quite passionately, you were enthusiastic about, but it's turned. I get that you're starting to lose your interest, to lose your enthusiasm, and this person still wants to keep this going, but I do feel that you're now dragging your heels, not really showing as much interest as you used to, Cancer. What we have here when it comes to the strengths is the Death card, and for you, what that means to me is that this is leading you down a road of personal transformation. I can't help but think, Cancer, that this is a road you've been down before with the same type of character here. I think this time, though, it leads to the point where you put an end to it. You start to look at the people that you're attracting in your life or you're attracted to, and you start to rethink that. Put an end to that and start to think, well, maybe I should start seeing a different kind of people. Yeah, the weakness here is the Six of Pentacles. And you know, again, I get this sense that this person is after something from you. They're looking for some kind of handout. They see you as someone who can provide them with money. We have the Chariot card. And the Nine of Cups in the reverse. So yes, I do think that this is something that you're going to find it difficult to walk back. I think you went towards this, Cancer, with this Chariot energy, very focused, driven. And now the other person is continuing down that road. They're forward motion. They're keeping going here. You know, sharks don't go backwards. They move forwards. So very focused, very driven towards the outcome. You know, keeping their eyes on the prize here. But the problem is that something that you'd hoped for or wished for turned out not to be as great as you thought it could be. So there is this loss of momentum around you, but this other person wants to keep going. Yeah, the outcome here is the Three of Swords. I see this ending in disaster, heartbreak. Let's have a look. I want to do another spread here. We'll do the dual reading, and I'm going to be using the Golden Wheel Tarot for your energy. At the bottom of the deck, I've got the Seven of Cups. So yeah, there may have been a lot of illusion, a lot of fantasy here, not really having quite unrealistic expectations. For the other person, I'm using the Rider-Waite deck, and we have the Seven of Swords there for them. So it is about some very sneaky kind of manipulative behavior around someone. in your social circle, Cancer. Let's see where your past energy is, where you currently stand, your hopes around this for the future, how you are viewing this person, your doubts and fears. Let's take a look at your challenge and one card for the outcome. And we'll take a look at the other person's energy. Past energy for them, where they currently stand, their hopes for the future, how they're viewing you, their doubts and fears, what their challenge is, and a card for their outcome. And remember, this can flip out, so it can swap. Goodness me, let me start that again. It can swap out the energies, so whatever side resonates the most with you, that's your message. Cancer, let's take a look at the past. All right, the Five of Pentacles and the Hangman in reverse. When it comes to feelings of lack, feeling left behind, feeling that others have what we want, this sense of isolation or being the outsider, looking in at others and what they have. Very much this focus around this poverty mindset and being more focused on what you don't have rather than being appreciative of what you do have. This other person there, I don't get any kind of enlightenment around this individual either. Very stagnant kind of energy. They may have even felt like there was something on hold or being placed on hold, perhaps by you, Cancer. Where you currently stand, we have the Ten of Swords and the Four of Swords. So yes, putting an end to something. Putting an end to this feeling of lack, feeling loss. Being appreciative of what you do have. Being mindful of that rather than very focused on what you may have lost in the past or what you feel you're missing. This other energy here is, again, I get a very much this not being included. It's a feeling of separateness here. I even get that in the past energy as well. This feeling of being separated, needing to deal with pain, needing to think things through, to get their head together, perhaps after an ending. Let's take a look at the hopes for the future. We've got the World, and they have the Eight of Wands in reverse. So you want to complete out this cycle successfully. You want an end to what has been going on here. They, however, I do feel that they're wanting to, I feel that they're wanting to communicate, but there may be a blockage. There may be blocked communication here. The messages aren't getting through. There's mixed messages. There's a real need to be very direct, very honest with this person, Cancer, so that they gain clarity, gain an understanding, and don't get mixed up. How are you viewing them? The Six of Swords. Yes, I do feel that you want to move on from this, that you're leaving this behind. You feel like it was a time in your life which is over, and it's like you're sitting in the car there and you're looking at the rear view mirror at them and saying, okay, well, that part of my life is over. I'm moving on. They're viewing you here with the Page of Cups. So again, there's love here, but it's more, they feel like there is I'm picking it up that you went towards this person, soon discovered it was not for you, but unfortunately the other person has developed feelings, and I do think that they want to still communicate how they feel to you. So there's still love here around this other person. your doubts and fears, you have the Four of Swords in reverse. So for you, it is about taking the time to rest, taking the time to clear your mind. Otherwise, I get a sense of mental exhaustion here, needing to take a break, needing to get away from this. Now, you're fearing some kind of, could even be an emotion, some kind of a breakdown here, not being able to get your thoughts together in a clear manner. Their doubts and fears, the Queen of Pentacles, well, they fear that they won't achieve this level, because I do get that this is someone who is very focused on having this position, like they want to be your wife or they want to be your husband. It's status, and it's occupying a position where they feel like their needs will be met. The Queen of Pentacles is someone who enjoys the little luxuries of life, has the nice home, all of those beautiful things. And this is something that this person has felt a lack of, envious of others. When it comes to your challenge, we have the Lovers in reverse. So it is about making an ethical choice. It's a choice in which you may have made the wrong decision, I feel. And your challenge is about dealing with the aftermath of that choice. Challenge for this individual is the Knight of Wands. So I do feel that there is, this person does want to come in here. They do want to come in, and they do want to, I get that they're healing. I get that this is over. You're starting to come out of this feeling that drew you into this feeling of lack. But this other person is still there. So they still want more, but you're starting to take that approach of being appreciative of what you do have. So you're finishing that out. You're finishing out that cycle. But this other person is still bent. This other person is still that shark energy. They're still moving forward. And they can't believe that you're no longer still wanting that. So at one point, you both shared the same kind of energy, this feeling of lack, of not having what you needed. In your case, it may have been more about rejection and feeling bad about yourself. For this other person, I get an energy around them of it's more about finances and being envious of others' positions. So putting an end to that, but this other person is still the shark. They're still moving forward on the same track. For you, we have the Wheel of Fortune as the outcome. It is in the upright, and the other person has the Death card. That is good, for them. I do feel that this is going to lead to transformation in their life. For you, it also leads to positive change. So something that at first seems an answered prayer turns out not to be so. I do think that you both wanted something because you felt a lack in your life, or in your case, Cancer, it may have been a sense of feeling insecure or inadequate, perhaps after a past rejection. But you're coming out of that and you're starting to lose that envy. You're starting to be more appreciative of what you do have or what you can have in your life. But this other person's still on this shark attack energy here, and they're still very focused on the prize at the end, which seems to be you, Cancer, but of course it can be vice versa. So we'll see where this goes in part 2. I hope that you join me there. The link will be below in the descriptions box, and that will be available on my Vimeo channel. I'll be pulling out a lot more cards. It'll be about another 30-40 minute reading, around about that. And I'll be going into a lot more depth, and we'll also look at some oracles to see where this goes in the future. If you would prefer a personal reading, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. I hope to see you in part 2 if this is resonating. If not, then I wish you the best, Cancer. Please have a happy and safe Halloween, and I will see you in part 2, or I will speak to you soon. Bye for now.